Hey, what's up, guys? We are at the official Blade and Soul North America website here, and I love just checking out the videos. They have some really nice animations and cool looking graphics here. I mean, always catchy. You can see, to me, again, it looks like a mix of a fighting game with an MMO. You see a lot of juggles. Juggles are when you throw someone up in the air and you combo with them, or you use animations like up there to keep them in the air. Kind of like stun locking, but in a fighting game, they're off the ground, so they can't actually fight back because again, they're in mid-air and they're just getting pounded on by, your hero's attacks. So what I wanted to talk about is there's a couple cool things. There's a contest going on. You can actually win a whole bunch. But I want to talk about their business model revealed. So completely free to play. For anyone that has played an NCSoft game before, you know that they do free to play okay. Typically, it ends up being kind of pay to win, but they're not too bad. They're not as bad as Trine Worlds. I'll give you that. Trine Worlds is really, really shitty when it comes to pay to win. NCSoft was pretty good with aion for like 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years before it really started to get like pay to win, buy power out of the RNG boxes type thing. So what their philosophy is, they don't want to be any paywalls, no pay to win, blah blah blah. Same old crap that every MMO company says. They're using the NC coins just like Lineage and Aion, and I believe it's also through WildStar. Like, so if you have NC coins on your account, you should be able to use them for Blade and Soul as well. But they are offering a premium membership, and this is where the meat of this I wanted to talk about is they're offering a sub status similar to ArcAge, so like similar to like patron status. They don't give any examples of what the membership will get. It says a lot of quality of life benefits to enhance your enjoyment of the game. For example, a special windwalk animation and discounts in the auction house. The benefits of memberships are specifically developed for Blade and Soul West and will keep in line with our philosophy, no power boost here. So at least they're saying no power boost at all. So they're not going to sell power, quote unquote. They did say they're going to sell consumables, it looked like, and convenience items and cosmetic items. So to me, those are perfectly fine. As long as they're not selling powers and not selling buffs, great. I can even live with them selling buffs, temporary buffs, or even like if you sell more permanent buffs, that kind of goes more way into the pay to win. But still, if they have to, they have to. Whatever. I could live with like buffs, like a title. I could live with that. Or costumes that have some stats, like a small smidge of +1 on all your stats. I could live with that stuff that doesn't really break the game. The thing with a membership though is ArcAge had to have a membership to have the land. In this game, the membership it looks like it's just gonna be more like drops, like more gold, because that's what the Aion premium membership is. It's like increased gold drop rates. They say special animations, so different dances and such like that. Discount auction house prices, so they're probably gonna have like a 10% listing fee, and if you're a subscriber, maybe you get a 5% discount on that. So those things are kind of pay to win because they're giving you more gold, especially if it's a pure just straight up gold increase or loot increase. Those are kind of big, but hey, they got to make money somehow. So if that's the only thing they're gonna do, great, more power to them. Then the next thing though is that the membership alone is not enough. Membership is great, gives you this stuff, but it also comes in tiers. You start at tier 1 and it immediately unlock all sort of neat benefits. So this is where it kind of gets scary from here. So as you rise in tiers, member tiers increase within the amount of NC coin and in-game currency that is spent, including on premium membership itself. So they're doing a tier system. So it's like if you spend $50 on our game, you're tier 1. Well, they say if you get the membership, you're tier 1. So that's going to be like $15. So $15 will be tier 1, and then tier 2 will be like $50. So once you've spent $50, these are all imaginary numbers, you're going to unlock tier 2, and tier 2 is going to have special bonuses that tier 1 did not have. And then tier 3 is going to be like $200. So once you've spent $200, you're going to have these new special bonuses. So depending on how high these tiers go, it could end up becoming like a pay to win situation depending on what they give off, and that's one of the things I'm kind of worried about. But hey, I'll check out the game and hopefully it's not too pay to win. it says once you've unlocked the tier, you will never drop down below the tier, but you will need an active membership in order to experience all the benefits. So as soon as your membership is inactive, you lose access to those benefits. So it doesn't say that you lose that completely, but it just means you lose access. So if you are at, like, say, tier 2 or tier 3, and you take a lapse and you leave the game for 6 months, and you come back and then you activate your premium membership, your monthly status, you should still have your tier 3 if I'm reading that correctly, which is good. I'm all for rewarding a loyalty program, but if they take it away from you, if they force you to have the premium membership nonstop, and then if you leave, you lose all of your tier rankings. If you're at like tier 3 and you quit for a month because whatever, money's tight, or you don't want to play, or you don't have time to play, and you quit and you stop paying the premium membership, the $10 or $15 a month, and you lose all of your tier rankings, that would really, really suck, and that would provoke me to stop playing the game. So hopefully they are not doing that type of system, whereas you have to keep the premium membership. Kind of like in the ArcAge analogy, like land. If you stop paying for your patron status, your premium membership, and you lose the ability to pay taxes, which means you lose your land. Once you lose your land, you're not getting that land back. Someone else has it. It's going to take you a long-ass time to get it back, even if you go back and get your premium membership again. So that is very, very big. Hopefully it is not like that. I know that's part of the reason why, a lot of people, once they lost their membership and they're like, screw it, I don't want to play ArcAge anymore. I don't want my land. They will never come back because they've lost their land permanently. They can't get it back. So hopefully it's not the same kind of thing. They're also going to be introducing founders packs, which this is kind of like a given now in any MMORPG in the last couple of years. Guarantee access to closed beta. You got to pay a price. Hopefully it's not more than 150. Hopefully they have different tiers as well. 50, 100, 150. I'd be perfectly fine with that kind of tier system.